What is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back, y'all. How's it going? Happy Friday. Friday. We are here for Golden Sun, The Lost Age. And make sure if you're one of the, legit only people that found this video, that's because you have an excellent taste in video games. Subscribe to the channel. But yeah, happy Friday, y'all. It's a nice summer Friday. It is a cool summer Friday. It is only like 65 degrees right now, maybe hitting 70. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm not a fan of all that summer heat nonsense. Okay, no. But yeah, kids are outside here with some of the other neighborhood kids just playing around. It's really nice, especially because, for all the stuff that you hear all the boomers and stuff talk about online, you really see plenty of kids playing outside, and none of these kids are really using electronics. Hold on, my son's being a pain in the ass though. Alright, sorry, I just had to tell my son something. But yeah, you don't really see any of the kids playing outside with like a lot of electronics. Like, maybe after school some of the kids will have their laptop or Chromebooks out and stuff like that. They might have that out, but overall, none of them are out here with electronics. Everyone's just chilling, riding bikes, throwing balls, just good old-fashioned. And I think when it comes to electronics, I think this new generation of they're all still children. Like, maybe 10 and under. Give it 8 years, and I think that generation of kids is going to, woof. I think they're actually going to be just fine when it comes to, the dreaded screen time epidemic. Because it's real. But I think a big issue is that for the last kind of 2 generations of kids coming up, I guess it depends on how much, how you want to consider a generation. We'll use it in the literal sense of the last 30 years. Definitely this next generation I think is going to be way better. Because I think my generation and the generation right after of kids, people in around my age range, actually, no, I would say it's actually a bit younger. It's probably half a generation back. My younger brother's age. I feel like a lot of those kids were raised, kids who were born around, 2007, the just hitting 18-year-olds, maybe a little further. When they were younger, bro, it was screen epidemic. But I think, a new generation of people learned. Okay, yeah, I gotta go up. I think this next generation of parents saw the last. Oh, fuck. Saw the last generation of kids, and, hold on, my son. Yup. The what? On what? I have to find the password from mommy. I'll do that in a little bit, okay? Oh, well, I guess I didn't pause it, so I guess you got to hear me say it. Yeah, I don't know my Wi-Fi password. I set that garbage to auto connect, and I always have it auto connect. Oh, okay. Oh. Whoop. There we go. That shouldn't go backwards, right? Excellent, it did not. But I think I think a big issue with that last generation was that because a lot of electronic devices were like, it was the new technology. That was quick. It was the thing that was hip and vogue, and that's like what everything was about, especially with social media. I feel like it got overused in that generation of kids. Just by virtue of it being a new technology and, you know, what is it? FOMO, fear of missing out. I think that's just a big thing. But now is, you know, an entire, you know, half generation of kids have come up. And you've kind of gotten to see the repercussions and the side effects. I think, you know, the next generation is going to be fine. What is this? Thanks. I didn't know I could place something there. Bro, this is fucking pretty. Especially for a Game Boy game. Game Boy Advance. That's so pretty. I love that. But like even my kids, you know, they obviously, you know, I grew up with a Game Boy. So a lot of car rides, you know, not a lot. I mean, well, no. If I'm being real, their mom will probably give them a phone to use in a car ride way before I will. Wow. Lapras nimbly dodged. Nice. Ooh. Their mother will give them one before I will. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I could have just done a regular cure on all of you. Jesus. Ugh. But I would say, honestly, probably about 80% of trips that I take my kids in the car, they don't have an electronic with them. They might have a toy or something that they play with in the car for sure. But electronics, I don't really give them to them in the car ride by virtue of us being in the car. Now, sometimes I do, you know, every once in a while, you know, I do. Some days I'll pick my daughter up from daycare and, you know, she'll be like, can I have your phone? And it's like, yeah, let's stop at the grocery store. And when we're done at the grocery store, you can watch it on the way home. And that's it. We'll put on videos like, you know, during the day in the house. Like, we'll have stuff like that going, but... Oh, what the fuck? Why did it zoom in like that? Oh, Jenna. Jenna, you couldn't... Everyone else got one. Okay, what is going on here now? Oh my god, why are these dodges so big? Dog, I need fire. I mean, I know I'm not going to find a fire one in here, obviously. But just seeing another genie and it's like, dog. I'm actually tempted on... because I know I didn't do it in the first game. I'm actually tempted on doing a collectathon of the genies. The little Espiritu Santis. Bro, why is this dungeon so big? This is fucking shite. But no, I think that's how people are in general, though, when it comes to anything. You know, something new comes out, something new happens. Everyone has to be like, ooh, I like shiny. And then, you know, as everyone sees how things go and we get to see certain things play out that everyone's like, oh, you know what? Some of this actually really sucked ass. And you just gotta not be married to... Okay. I don't know, where's my daughter going? She's just going around the front of the building. But as people see the natural consequences of things, a lot of times people will pull back. You know what I'm really hoping kind of becomes a thing? Because right now the big thing, like health-wise, when it comes to kids and the new generations is the microplastics that are being found in things. And that's one where, honestly, what I think would help change that, and I think it's maybe starting to happen very lightly. It almost happened maybe like 15 years ago, but I don't think it ever caught on. So what up, though? Oops. Yo, beat his ass. Move is not going to be the way. I'm unsure what I have to do. Nice. Nice. I don't know why, but the music and vibe kind of reminds me of some of the ice dungeons in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. One sec. Alright. My son was just like taking off his shirt for some reason. Okay, I feel like I've kind of figured out the layout of this place. I just haven't figured out the mission. Brinca. Alright. I don't think I went this way yet. Okay. I feel like I know what I'm supposed to do here. something, 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 bring me to life. Wake me up. Okay, alright. I get it. I gotta go around first. Okay, hold on a second. Hold up. Hold up. That should be correct, I think. No. But it's fine. No! That's honestly not what I want. That was... Ugh. And then when I leave, does it go back? Excellent. Now we move it over here. Yeah, the way these fucking bosses in this game hit, I need every tiddlywink of experience I can get. Get that shit out of my face. One sec. Alright, back here at the hangout sesh. Back. Just had to go get my daughter for a second. She was being a little pain in the butt. Pain in the assholes. I just didn't want to say ass really loud in front of the neighbor kid. But yeah, the garbage man walked by, and he had a fan in my daughter. She walked like 4 houses down and just kept watching him unload the garbage. It was really actually fucking cute. Unfortunately, I'm doing this so I can't access the camera, or else I will fuck up the recording. And then my son's with one of the other kids who's got a little drone. So he's flying that. Flip back, man. Or well, before I even go up there. Oh, never mind. I guess it doesn't matter what the fuck I'm saying I'm gonna do. Game said, no you ain't. Okay. Okay, so that's it. I can't go up, can I? I guess I can. Okay. Fair enough. Oh God, what is going on here? JJ, watch out, bud.